We'll let it marinate a little bit, get that signal working. It gets a little choppy in the beginning sometimes.
Good little dry rub, a little marinade.
A little dry rub, yeah. All right. Hey, guys. What's up? I'm Drew. This is Zach. This is Jack and Jacob. And for the last time this season, we have to do a rapid reaction on the sidewalk. It's kind of bittersweet here, boys. The home finale here. It was senior night. Kentucky put a whooping on LSU, 95-64. That's a 31-point win. And for all of you alive in 1994, which I don't know if any of you all were, I'm the old guy here. No. 31 points against LSU on Mardi Gras, that's a pretty big deal. LSU led by 31 back then. Kentucky came back for the biggest comeback ever. You remember it, maybe you don't. But tonight, much better win for the Cats over LSU to go 3-0 in Mardi Gras games against the Tigers. Did you know that? Fun fact.
Sure.
It's a fun one tonight. They sent off the 6 seniors. Kirk Risa, with eligibility left, didn't get to him, but a big night for everyone. Otega Owe actually stole the shine from the seniors. Junior with another big night, went 9 of 11 from the field. Brandon Garrison had 15 points off the bench. He's not a senior either. And if you thought Mario Williams would lead, nope. He's not leading the seniors. Andrew Carr, nope. Lamont Butler, nope. Ansley Almanor,
my king!
His boy. We'll hear lots of that from Jack. 15 points for Ansley Almanor. Just a fun night all around. This guy's got to go get to the press conference and talk to Mark Pope. Let's get your brief takeaways about the game, and then we're going to keep the celebration going outside because we're not allowed in.
LSU. Not very good. What would they be? 4th best in the ACC? Sixth best in the ACC. That team would be that Kentucky just manhandled from start to finish. LSU scored the first bucket and then did not. I mean, it was a blowout from there. Multiple kill shots from Kentucky. Huge game from Owe, 24 points, 8 boards. He was awesome. It was the whole underclassmen. Colin Chandler, of all people, was firing like he was Steph Curry out there. I think he ended up with 3 threes, 11 points for him. Brandon Garrison was firing like he was Steph Curry out there at some point. He felt like he was really in a momentum there. Nice little gesture there. Yeah, so LSU is not very good team. This game, I think we were like in an hour 45. Is that like a miracle?
That was going to be my favorite takeaway.
Well, I'm sorry. That was my favorite takeaway. It's barely 9 o'clock, and we're out here already doing this rapid reaction. It's awesome. So shout out to the referees, even though they delayed the game at the end for whatever reason, I don't know if Steven even saw what happened. I have no idea what happened on those final free throws with 0.2 seconds left. But we saw Zach Zach Tao. Shout out to my namesake there. And the other couple walk-ons popped on there, so that was kind of cool. Pope did have all 6 seniors come out and say some words to the Rupp Arena crowd while they were still there, so that was pretty cool. But actual basketball takeaways, I have very few because LSU, like I said, very bad. Poor Damian Collins didn't really have. He blocked Mario Williams. I'll give him credit on that. Fun. That was a nice block. But yes, not much from him. Not much from LSU at all. I think they were 0 for 9 from 3 in the first half. They're bad. They're kind of a sorry excuse for a basketball team right now. Worse than the SEC, I think, by far. That was Kentucky's biggest win since when, Jack? November 22nd?
Unfortunately, it was
ended up being since the Brown game.
Brown
game, which was still over 2 months ago. Biggest lead of the season at halftime, though, I will say. It was 27 points. So it was a nice bounce-back win. It was exactly what you need after kind of getting whooped by Auburn a few days ago. And you could actually watch the final 10 minutes of this game on ESPN if you wanted to. So that was another plus. But yeah, so I'm going to go
talk ESPN Plus, ironically.
Yeah, probably on it, because why would you want to watch this game on anywhere else? But I'm going to go talk to Mark Pope and see what he has to say about his seniors, so it'll be fun.
Tell him we said hello. Had a lot of fun, thanks to Mark Pope and his seniors tonight.
KSR says hello. From out in the windy.
That's always the Zach minute. He always just blows through the whole game with his take there. He's got to get inside. Man's got work to do. We'll start at the beginning, just with senior day. Good crowd here early. Heck, worst traffic I've seen all year. Getting here, I was a little late, but then Marleno. I mean, she's the GOAT. But it wasn't the anthem tonight. It was my old Kentucky home, getting everybody's feelings. Then they do the big rings they walk through. You know, the big tradition of senior night here at Kentucky. This time, 6 guys. I mean, that's pretty rare. Should have been 7, but Kerr getting his eligibility held him out. But what'd y'all just think of the pregame fun sending off a class that was only here 1 year, but is very beloved by the fan base?
A PA guy had to be quick because there were so many. It was like, all right, Ainsley, get the hell out of here. All right, next, Amari, go. We're on the lane. Let's go. It was sad. I was really sad. This group, I don't know if it was the video with the phone call thing earlier today, talking to your old selves and younger versions. I don't know if it was that, but I just went into this game tugging at my heartstrings, going like, man, I'm going to really miss this group. They were fun. They embodied what it meant to be a Kentucky Wild. Like, you felt their enjoyment and appreciation for wearing that jersey every single second all season long. And tonight you kind of felt that. You had Ansley Almanor launching threes. Like, he's like, hey, this is my last time at Rupp Arena. I'm going to get a game off. I just really appreciated this group, what they brought to the table, and I liked how in the post-game talking about, we'll see in Nashville, we still got a lot of work to do. There's an appreciation of what they've done up to this point and also what is to come. I love this group, and I was very sad to see them go.
Was very sad. It's kind of sad being with you guys. I know we're going to be in Nashville, but these are fun. Last one here at Rupp for the season that flew by. Jacob, what do you think this did for just the team's confidence? Just a few days ago on Saturday, they get absolutely destroyed by Auburn. They get the belt-to-ass celebration that was hard to watch. Tonight, obviously a different opponent, but on your home finale here, they're up 18-4 within minutes, and it's never even a game.
Yeah, it can't do anything but help your confidence. I don't think that the Auburn game shook their confidence at all based on what we saw tonight. Just a dominant performance. There's really nothing you can take away but positives for how Kentucky played and probably what this does moving forward with Missouri coming up.
I liked Zach mentioned Colin Chandler with 3 threes. If I'm not mistaken, he only had 2 in SEC play coming into this. So you talk about getting confidence. I mean, Amari and the guys, we know what they are, but that bench, we're going to need that bench in March. And then, Noah, Perry, they did all right tonight, but maybe Colin Chandler broke through tonight. Do you think there's anything there he could tap into moving forward?
Yeah, you love to see them take advantage of a game like this where you can play some of those guys extended minutes and just let them be free without kind of pulling the leash a little bit and let them get their play in a blowout win.
Jack, go ahead. Have your moment. Ansley Almanor, your guy. 15 points off the bench. Leading scorer of the seniors in his last game here. The man who loves being in Lexington and on part of Kentucky more than anyone. What did you think about his big night?
We call him Carmelo Anthony around here because that's what he does. All he does is just come in, bang threes, and just be excited about it. And he was finishing well around the rim. You guys assume that all I can do is catch and shoot and launch from 3. I got a little bit more to my game. I waited a little bit. I don't know why we're just seeing that right now. All season long, all he's done is take threes. But career high. Why would you? What other way to end your career at Rupp Arena than finish with a career high? He was unbelievable. He will go down. It's a special group, but he will go down as my favorite of that group because again, he just embodied that hey, I don't belong here. I'm coming from Fairleigh Dickinson. My career highlight is winning as a 16 seed in the NCAA tournament. I don't know what being a blue blood looks like. He just had that man, I don't belong here, but I'm going to enjoy every second of it. And we saw that too. The best. Somebody yelling?
Somebody's yelling.
Hello I don't know who, but hello.
You guys got anything you want to add to our rapid reaction? You want to hop in?
Shout out
any takeaways? Get in here. You got great hair. You need to be in here. I love your hair.
You're mullet man number 2. There's somebody already has claimed that mullet spot.
Mullets in Kentucky. So.
That's right. We're proud of them, too.
Point.
What'd you think of the game tonight?
I think we're going to win a national championship. That's what I think.
Hell yeah. We need more of that attitude. Do you come to many games?
Yeah, I try to get to a couple every year. I'm done with Cal. Here's Pope. Cal, I've only been through one coach, and that was Cal. And now I'm so done with him. This feels so much better. I'm tired of screaming at my TV.
It was a good night. What'd you think of the seniors? You got a favorite of the bunch? Was it hard sitting?
Kobe Brea, for sure. He was a little off tonight, but every time it goes up, I'm pretty confident.
What goes into this beautiful hair? You just letting it grow? You condition it? Is that a natural curl?
Don't
do anything.
Okay.
The winter, you got to let it grow so you stay warm. I'm about to cut it, get a summer trim.
Well, don't cut it till we win that national championship.
I won't.
Speak
I'll
of.
keep it. It's luck.
Well, thanks for popping in and watching our rapid reaction. 31-point win. Those are fun. Almost got to 100. Where does this rank, in the fun we had in Rupp Arena this year? LSU, not the best of opponents, but when you win by 30-something in the home, you all right there?
Yeah, I think I got a part of his mullet in my hair, in my eye, I think. I'm not sure.
Where is this? I think still, for me, of the season, even better than beating Louisville, that Florida game was so much fun because it was at noon. There's never played at noon before in Rupp Arena. We wondered if the crowd would even show up. That might have been the best crowd of the year.
It was frozen, too. It was so cold outside.
But they were hot inside. But was it 107 to 102, I believe, something like that? Louisville game. Any standouts? Is this in the Mount Rushmore of your Rupp Arena home games?
I wouldn't put it in the Mount Rushmore. Louisville is probably number 1 for me this season. I haven't been on the beat as long as you guys, so that was my first game seeing Kentucky versus Louisville this season. So to have that and the performance that Lamont Butler had in that game, that's got to be my number 1.
Tough to beat. What was he? 10 for 10, 6 for 6 from 3. That's pretty nice. This one, it was a lot of fun. LSU stinks. They're a 3-win team. They're very injured. Never really was a game tonight, but it felt good to just.
BBN Invitational Championship? Are you kidding me? We got to hang the banner and got to see the confetti fall and hang the trophy. Like, how are we not talking about that one? Forget the Louisville game. Forget this game.
I truly thought that BBN Invitational was something that Drew made up.
I was forcing that thing.
I thought it was something he made up until just before the game.
And now it's forever in your heart. How does that feel?
Maybe
Amazing.
Next week in Nashville, seeding, we'll get to that. It's still chaos, but this was big to avoid Wednesday. Still in play, but this is big to avoid it. But let's say they win in Nashville, or as my man with the Pantene Pro V hair says, win the big one. The BB Invitational, I mean, they got their first taste of winning a tournament there. That could will them to winning one of the next two, right?
I'm actually wearing the Global Jam shirt right now. This is a Global Jam Championship shirt. So we're moving past the, fake championship wins, and we're going to be celebrating the real ones here in the next couple of weeks.
This is weird to say out loud when we're so happy, but Kentucky, at worst, 500 in the SEC. I guess we're excited about that. What are they, 9-8?
500.
Weird times. Going to Mizzou on Saturday. You win that one, and you can get all the way up to maybe a 6 seed, even a 5 with some crazy circumstances. That's a very slim chance, but mathematically it's possible. A lot could happen to get from 7 through 10, and 10 is still on the table. I don't think people are considering that enough. We need Ole Miss to win a game.
I feel like you're putting that negative energy into there. I'm not liking it.
It's just showing how chaotic this current situation is. I spent like 2 hours on it Sunday, got a headache doing it, but this was big. Looking good at that 8 seed, maybe even better. Maybe you can go win at Missouri. Any confidence in still in that one? Did this do anything?
I'm getting choked by my credentials.
What about you? You gonna talk them into a win over Missouri?
Yeah, I think they got a chance. I'm not sure. I'm still torn. I don't know what my prediction is going to be, but I think there's a good chance they pull that off.
No spoilers then.
Yeah, no spoilers.
Absolutely. We're going out to Como, and we're going to come away with the win. Why would we not? Like, this was the best feel-good, like, hey, what does this team's identity, like, what does it look like with Jackson Robinson out? Can they figure out how to hit the 90-point mark? Like, how do they score points without your, second leading scorer, but the, most dominant scorer on the team? That is what this looks like. You just need some bench help. You need some confidence with shooting. It was the perfect feel-good kind of stepping stone appetizer to get us to Saturday, and I think we're going to win.
And just to add to the excitement, Zach Tao, first minutes. I think it's the first game he dressed. I'm not...
He did.
Yeah.
He came up and he took it off, and one of the assistants came over and said, "Look, it's his first time wearing this jersey." So that's a cool moment.
What happened? Did a rule change? Did they just get his jersey? How did he go the whole season without dressing? Regardless, he's 1 for 1. Kid from Madisonville. Shout out Madisonville. We're on Sports Center this week. We got Zach Tao checking into the game with 0.2 seconds left. We're on top of the world, and Kentucky's on top of the world for tonight. Middle of the pack of the SEC. A lot to root for tonight. Got games tomorrow night. We'll have a much clearer picture after we get through this midweek slate of the SEC, as the SEC tournament's right around the corner. Absolutely cannot wait to get down there. But thank you for watching the final rapid reaction from outside Rupp Arena, where we on the sidewalk. At Missouri, you'll be in the arena. They let you do it there. You and Zach are going, right? And Steven?
Yes.
Yeah. You got to make it over there. Got you, Zach, and Steven going to Missouri. Check in with them. They'll be inside the arena, and after that, we'll be on Broadway, where the Cats are going to win the SEC championship. But for Zach, Jack, Jacob, Drew, Steven behind the camera, who's not wearing gloves because we finally got some good weather tonight, we thank you for watching. We had so much fun. 31-point win for the Cats on Mardi Gras, with his guy Ansley Almanor getting 15, Brandon Garrison getting 15, and Oway just having a tailgate Oway game, 9 for 11 for 24 points. I'll have to double check that. Thanks for get in. Tell them what's up. Can I get a go, Cats?
Go Cats!
Who's your favorite player?
Lamont Butler.
Boom. We're signing off right now. Is Kentucky going to win the national championship?
No.